I basically went in the salon with John David and said to John David, "You tell them what I want," because it makes him happy. So it's much shorter than I'm used to, but that's okay. It doesn't look bad. I am amazed. Firstly, happy holidays. Merry Christmas, bright Yule, happy Hanukkah, and the other 26 different holidays that occur within a month of now. But then I am amazed. I'm amazed at the failure of the media. I'm just amazed. If you follow my Facebook, I've posted a couple articles about George Santos. And if by some chance you know me from discussions online, I began to hedge after the article in the Times. I began to hedge about other things about him. So if you don't know, George Santos is a Republican. He won District 3 in New York with an 18-point swing from Biden winning. And that was because of who we thought, or who they thought he was. And I'll explain that in a minute. He made a lot of claims. He claimed that he was Jewish, that members of his family had been driven in the Holocaust. He claimed that he was gay, had been openly gay for years, and had employees of his that were killed in the Pulse nightclub shooting. He claimed that he was well educated, had been to a number of different colleges, that he had worked on Wall Street, and that he had an animal charity. Well, when the Times came out, they pointed out that he didn't have an animal charity. There's no record of it. That he hadn't gone to the colleges he said he had. There was no record of it. And he hadn't worked for the firms on Wall Street that he said he had. There was no record of it. And they accused him of fraud. Okay. I then said in several different forums, I'm not sure he's gay either. Because, and this is the key, New York 3 is incredibly wealthy, very wealthy, one of the wealthiest 10 districts in the country. It's very socially liberal, economically moderate to just right of center, like some of the old Republicans, not the modern ones, were. So, voters, including Democrats in that district, looked at the race, and here's this guy who is gay, openly gay, said he's openly gay, who is well educated, which matters in that district. It really matters. Well educated. Look at the colleges in his resume on his campaign website. He is Jewish. A certain number of people in the district are Jewish. Certainly no one is an anti-Semite. And he worked on Wall Street and he's wealthy. So since that initial report came out in the Times, which, by the way, they were given information pointing in this direction before the election and refused to do anything with it. The next time someone tells me that the media is liberal or the mainstream media, I'm going to rub their face in this. They hid this deliberately. So now they can make money with it, and they are. And now they've triggered everyone else to investigate. So what are the investigations turning up? Well, he's not Jewish at all. There's no genealogical history of Judaism in him. He cannot show anyone in his family who fled the Holocaust, if there wasn't anyone. He didn't have 4 employees who died in the Pulse nightclub shooting. And he held a fundraiser with money for the animal charity, and no one knows where it is. And finally, well, 2 more things. He's been being paid $750,000 a year by a shell company with no income, it would appear. And most definitely, he said he's been openly gay and out for years. He and his wife either separated or divorced weeks before he began his campaign so he could claim he was gay. He's not gay. He created a persona that appealed to that district. They could vote for someone who was gay, who was well-educated, who loved animals, and was economically very much like the old Republican moderates, if you looked at what he was saying on the campaign trail. None of it was true. Only divine wisdom knows where his actual positions are in economics. But we know that everything else was false. I beg you, stop voting for Republicans. It doesn't matter how sane they seem. There could be a time when they come back like they were when I was young. But right now, as we sit here, the Republican, I was a registered member of the New York State Conservative Party until I was 33. That party is gone. The Republican Party of those days is gone. It's dead. The first person I heard say that it was everyone should just leave the gay people alone because they should have the same rights as anyone else was a party chair in Rensselaer County when I was like 8. And no one said anything like that. But the conservatives believed in freedom. So they would say things like that. Now they call to kill me and to kill people like me. And it's more than one of them. It's a fair number of them. They called for reasonable economic policies. Now they call for austerity and killing people off or driving people out of the country or whatever the rest of this is. These are not conservatives. They are radicals. They are right-wing radicals. And when you vote for one, even if they seem sane, you don't know what you're getting. And this proves it. Trump told thousands of lies through his presidencies. Thousands. I've gone through dozens to make sure that the places were not actually exaggerating. They weren't. He killed truth with a sword. He told thousands of lies. Now this guy is lying in a reverse manner from what you would expect about his sexuality because it will get those social liberals to either vote for him or the ones that are also Democrats to go, he's not so bad, I'll stay home. And it worked. That's where his 18-point swing came from. It didn't come from him honestly appealing to the voters. It came from him lying. Please, please. While we have a country, vote Democratic. We can sort the economics out later. But this crap can destroy us. We can't have this type of dishonesty permitted by either party. And the Democrats, you like them, you hate them. They've proved they won't put up with this stuff. The Republicans prove that they will. Please vote Democratic. Give our kids a future. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry. I'm always ranting. I wanted to do a nice Christmas message, and then this came out. Be in love, be in joy, be in light. Peace.